If you're looking for what might be the most feature-rich, high-tech, premium vacuum and money isn't a factor, then this sports car-inspired robot might be the one for you. This is the eufy Omni S1 Pro, the latest robot vacuum from eufy, and I partnered with them on this video to check out what makes this vacuum so special outside of its striking design. First, let's take a look at what's included in the box. You get your basic literature, which includes warranty and safety instructions, and of course a quick start guide. Next up, we have an extra dust bag, performance air filter, and a nice little cleaning tool. The performance filter has the Mach branding right on the handle, which is a pretty cool touch, and the cleaning tool has been designed specifically to fit into the grooves and openings of the filter perfectly for easier cleaning, which is something that I've never seen before since most robotic vacuums use a generic cleaning tool. In fact, this is a common reoccurrence that you'll notice throughout this video. The engineering on this robot vacuum is very impressive. Then we have a power cord for the charging base, a bottle of hard floor cleaner, and an additional roller mop. Lastly, we have the charging base itself, followed by the robot vacuum inside of this additional white eufy labeled box. After removing several pieces of protective film and stickers, setup is a breeze. You'll want to start by plugging in the base and placing the robot on its dock so it can charge while you're doing the other steps. You can use the included built-in cable management on the back of the dock, which I absolutely love, to hide the excess cable after plugging it in. While the vacuum is charging, you can download the eufy Clean app and begin connecting everything to your network. During the connection process, the Omni S1 Pro will probably need a firmware update or two, so make sure to follow the on-screen instructions to initiate it. What's really neat is the built-in display on the base will let you know the status of the robot, including the firmware update process. While that's updating, you can fill the clean water tank, but make sure not to go above the max line marking on the side. But before placing the tank back into the base, go ahead and install the hard floor cleaner, which connects right behind the clean water tank in a nice flush compartment. You can also access the dust bag compartment in this area as well by lifting up this part right here. Once you're finished, you can place the clean water tank back into the base. Once the robot is fully charged, go back into the app and run a mapping sequence in order for the Omni S1 Pro to build out your floor plan. You can monitor the process in real time right inside the app. It's honestly very impressive to watch the 3D Matrix Eye and True Course mapping technology work, since you can see just how far the sensors can reach, along with how detailed it gets when it comes to labeling items. For instance, you can see here that it labeled my dog bowls, which is honestly pretty cool. Once the mapping is complete, you can easily label, split, and join rooms in order to create an exact replica of your floor plan. These are pretty much the basics of the app. It has several advanced features as well, but we'll come back to that later in the video. But you might be wondering, with all of these crazy design choices combined with the advanced tech, how well does it actually perform? Well, you can check it out for yourself. First up, we have my standard obstacle avoidance and suction test consisting of a combination of synthetic hair and seeds to simulate dirt and hair. The Omni S1 Pro performed excellent in both areas. Thanks to its powerful suction power combined with the great obstacle avoidance, it managed to pick up nearly all of the seeds and hair without knocking over or dragging any of the items. The Anti-Tangle roller brush also did a pretty good job, although there was a bit of synthetic hair that managed to get wrapped around the brush. Moving on to the mopping portion of my testing. For this, I started with a can of red soda. As expected, the Omni S1 Pro cleaned it without any issues whatsoever. But I wanted to try something more difficult that's prone to staining, so I used several splashes of red wine. 0 out of 10, I do not recommend trying this on your own floors as it will stain the grout. I definitely learned this the hard way. But hey, I wanted to give you guys a proper testing. Initially, I was skeptical since the Omni S1 Pro left some marks on the first pass, but then it changed its direction on the second pass and completely removed the spills outside of the stained grout, which is my fault. Honestly, after this test, I was beyond impressed considering it knew to change its direction on its second pass to get a more thorough cleaning. The eufy Robot Vacuum Omni S1 Pro uses advanced tech when it comes to its roller mop. Not only does it pretty much eliminate splashing that typically occurs from disc shape or circular shape mop pads on other robotic vacuums, it also cleans the roller mop while it's being used, thanks to that high RPM speed. This means you're going to get a more efficient and more thorough cleaning due to that roller brush being cleaned at high rotational speeds. I want to talk about the design of the Omni S1 Pro and what makes it so special. Starting with the base, you can immediately tell that it stands significantly higher than other bases on the market while also being a bit more narrow overall. The base not only features automatic distribution of clean and dirty water along with auto dustbin emptying, it also features a similar built-in ozone generator as the Mach V1 Ultra. This allows the Omni S1 Pro to create ozonated water using tap water to remove 99.9% of bacteria for better disinfection. On top of the ozone disinfection, it also has automatic heat drying for the roller mop in order to ensure no bacteria gets built up after a cleaning session. The base also has several wheels located along the inside of the dock for easy guidance of the robot to ensure it's positioned properly for more efficient self-cleaning, auto-emptying, and charging. Speaking of charging, the base can charge the robot significantly faster than many competing brands, allowing the Omni S1 Pro to perform double cleanings faster and more efficiently. Moving on to the robot itself. It features a very sleek design. When compared to traditional flagship robots, you might notice that the Omni S1 Pro is a bit more compact, which is by design. When combined with the excellent obstacle avoidance, this compact design allows it to maneuver around corners and obstacles much easier while also getting significantly closer for better cleanings. In fact, it can take a corner at 90 degrees, which is really impressive. It also allows it to go under lower hanging furniture since it doesn't have any large parts on its top side. There are multiple sensors all throughout the robot, helping it map more precisely while also recognizing and avoiding nearly any object it may encounter. This includes DTOF LiDAR, carpet detection sensors, 3D matrix eye sensors, true AI, anti-drop sensors, and wall follow sensors. There's also an LED light ring indicator along the side of the robot to give you status updates. What I found to be quite interesting about the design of the Omni S1 Pro is how easy it is to maintenance due to the amount of parts that are easily detachable. Nearly every part you can think of can be easily removed without the use of a tool, allowing for easy access to various parts for easy cleaning or replacing. Of course, all of this is with the exception of parts that allow access to the inside electrical components of the robot, which is to be expected. Now, in terms of specs, it packs a suction power of 8,000 Pascal and features an anti-detangling brush design that works in conjunction with the auto-emptying base. As for the roller mop's cleaning capabilities, it packs a downward pressure of 1 kilogram, a speed of 170 RPMs, and it can raise up to 12 millimeters when going over carpet, which works like a boss. This is the most over-engineered robotic vacuum that I have seen to date, and I love it. In daily use, the Omni S1 Pro performs beautifully. I've never had it get stuck on anything, and it always makes its way back to the base at night. It always delivers an excellent cleaning without being loud or obnoxious. The two big things that stand out to me with this vacuum is, number one, the mopping solution works fantastic and actually leaves your room smelling clean, unlike other vacuums that I've tested. And number two, whenever I empty the dirty water tank, it rarely has a strong odor to it, which I believe is due to a combination of the built-in ozone generator and hard floor cleaner. Whatever it is, I love it because that's one of the most painful parts of having an all-in-one vacuum. Whenever you go to empty that dirty water tank, it stinks. It's stinky and it can cause you to gag sometimes. Last but not least, let's talk about the app. There's not a ton to hit on here since it has all of the features you come to expect from a flagship robot vacuum, such as maintenance logs, advanced mapping features, multi-floor support, various cleaning modes and settings to choose from, Boost IQ, which allows the robot to increase the suction power automatically whenever carpet is detected, ozone settings, smart home connection options, and much, much more. However, there are a couple things that are important when it comes to the software side of the Omni S1 Pro. The first is the simplicity of the app and how easy it is to locate things, or the ability to quickly access the app helper in case you can't find something. The second, and probably the most significant, is the fact that you really don't need an app for basic operation for starting and stopping tasks. You can easily use the controls located right on the base and view the status from the built-in display, which is awesome. This feature is highly underrated in my opinion. Since I'm typically the one to start and stop tasks using the Eufy Clean app, this allows my wife to do it right on the base as she doesn't feel like fooling around with the iPad that we use to control our smart home devices. The Eufy Omni S1 Pro retails for $14.99, making a premium flagship vacuum. But considering there are vacuums priced hundreds of dollars higher, I think this vacuum punches way above its weight class. I completely understand that this is an expensive purchase, but like I said in the beginning, if money isn't an option, this robot vacuum is awesome, and it gets an easy recommendation from me. If there happens to be any promotional codes available, I'll be sure to leave them in the description. That way you can save yourself some money if you do decide to pick one up. Let me know what you think of the Eufy Omni S1 Pro below, and if you want to see me compare it to a different robot vacuum. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a like, subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.